This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, guys. Okay. So in the list also we have right. We have concatenation and right multiplication. We'll see here. We'll see here in tuple also how to make the concatenation and how to make the multiplication, guys. So I'll open the ideally. This I'll show you how to work with concatenation and multiplication in tuple also, because same as list, guys, here also. I taken one ideally, right? Ideally, yes, guys. I'm taking the one tuple, some t equal to tuple of some 10, 20, 30, 40, like this. Okay, that's t, guys. I'll take the t1 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, something like a like this, guys. Right. Now t plus t1. Right, guys. Observe. It's called concatenation. Okay, concatenation, and t into some 2, guys. T into 2, right? T into 2. What is t? 10, 20, 30, 40 into 2 means it repeats 2 times. It repeats 2 times. It's called multiplication, or also called repetition also. Okay. String list concatenation, list multiplication, guys. And the order is fixed, right? Order is fixed. That allows duplicate elements. And packing and packing, right? The same list also same as it is packing and packing. So all of you, what is the meaning of packing, guys? What is the meaning of packing, all of you? What is the meaning of packing? Packing. I'll take suppose a equal to some 10. Okay, some b equal to some 20, guys, and c equal to some 30. Some d equal to some true, like this. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. So I'll take now some c equal, right? C equal to 30. Then d equal to 40. Okay, d equal to 40. Or some value, maybe true or false, like this. Now we have a, b, c, d. A, B, C, D variables, right? And in each variable, some data is there, some values are there. Now what I want now, I want to gather the data from these 4 objects and assign to single object, guys. Assign to single object is nothing but packing, right? Packing. So I'll take here a comma b comma c comma d, assign to a new object called a new object, right? New object called some t1, guys. Okay, t1. So here, is it mandatory to take the brackets or not, guys? Let me know. So I want to create the tuple from different objects, from different variables. In that case, here using parentheses is mandatory or optional, guys. All of you, all of you. Yes, it is optional, right, guys? Okay. So it's optional. If you don't use, also no problem, right? No problem, guys. Yes. Now what is over here? What is over, guys? Now tuple packing, right? Tuple packing over, guys. Tuple packing over, right? Say 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma true. So here, what's first one, guys, we used? If you observe, yes. So all of you observe now. So I used here a comma b comma c, right? I used here a comma b comma c. The same order came here. What is a value? A value 10, right? A value 10, guys. First a variable, so first a value 10. What is b value? Second variable 20 is there. Second value 20, right? So b 10 20, right? Next C30, guys. Same C30 and D2, right? D is the true, guys. D is the true. A B C D. Okay. A B C D. It's a packing, right? Packing, guys. What about unpacking now? Unpacking. Suppose some tuple is there. Tuple is there. In the tuple, some string value NTH is there. Then 10, some bool value also is there. Let's take the any other values, guys. Okay, let's take the false also and some 20, like this. Now I want to unpack, guys. Unpack means I want distribute the data from this tuple into different variables, right? Into different objects, guys. Into different objects. So here, how many objects we should take, guys? Tell me now. How many new variables required? In this case, how many new variables required? All of you. So that depends upon the length of the object, right, guys? Length of the object. How is the length here? Length is the 5, right? Length is the 5. So we need 5 new variables, so that the first value go to the first variable, second value go to second variable, third value go to third variable, fourth value go to fourth variable, fifth one go to the fifth variable, like this. So we should take exactly 5 variables only, not less than 5, not more than 5 in this example. I'll take now a comma b comma c comma d comma e equal to t1, guys. All of you, is it right or wrong? Is it right or wrong, all of you? Is it right or wrong? Yes, yes, okay. So right now, what is a value? Just a nth. What is the b value? What is c value? What is d value? What is the e value? C. All values came. This is the which one? Packing and packing, right? And guys, yes, tuple is a immutable object and static object. What is static, guys? Here the length cannot be increased, cannot be decreased, right? Because we don't have the functions here. We don't have functions to increase the length, decrease the length, so constant, right? Now immutable, guys. Immutable means the data cannot be modified, right? Data cannot be modified. Now all of observe, I'll go an example, guys. I'll take the list of 10, 20, 30, 40, right? 40, guys. Now LST of some 2 equal to I am giving here, suppose true, guys. Suppose true. Now is it possible or not possible, guys? Is it possible or not possible? Error. Why error here? All of you. It's a list, not tuple. All of you observe. I'm taking the list here. I'm taking the list, not the tuple. I'm talking about a list. All of you. Yes, guys. It is possible, right? It's possible, guys. That's why. So list is a mutable object. You can say that. So here, what is the operation here? Item assignment, guys, right? So this item you can assign for this position. So it's possible. So it's called. We can say that list is a mutable object. But the same thing not possible for the string. So it's a immutable, and also not possible for tuple. Also, it's a immutable, guys. I'll take now some t equal to tuple of 10, 20, 30, right? Now t of 2, guys, equal to, I'm taking true. Is it possible, all of you? Is it possible? All of you, is it possible? Is it possible, all of you? Yes, no, not possible. That's why tuple is a immutable object, guys. Immutable object. It is immutable. Tuple is a immutable. And also, I'll take the string. I'll take the string here. I take the string, right? String st of 2. I'll take here st of 2. I'm just taking here some x, guys. Tell me now. Is it possible? The string. All of you, is it possible? Is it possible, all of you? Is it possible? No. Why? Because string also one of the immutable object, guys. Immutable object. Immutable object. Now all of you. So now we discussed 3 things: string, list, tuple. Out of these 3, what is the immutable? What are the immutable? What are the mutable, guys? Out of these 3, what are the immutable and immutable objects? Out of these 3, list, string, tuple, what are the immutable and what are the mutable, guys?
ಅವಿ ತೆಗಿತೆ ಐದು ಸಾವಿರ ತೆಗ್ದಿ ನನ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪೇ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕೋತೆ ಆ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪೇ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ದಾಗಿಂದು ನಿಂದ ನನ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ
Yes, so list is a mutable and string, tuple are the immutable, guys. String, tuple are the immutable, right? Immutable. That's fine. That's fine. Now, next one. All of you, let me know how to create a string with one element, one character, guys.
Friday,
Allah
Monday
observe
दिन
it's important into question guys, into question.
है
Okay, how to
Monday
create
दिन है
a
तो
string with one character?
यार दिन
So
है
simply st equal to
Somebody please make a
n
point,
guys. No, one character is there, right? Fine guys. Now what is st? N. Okay, n. Next, how to create a list guys? How to
Time
create
होगा नहीं
a
होगा
list with one character, one element?
ಅದು ಉಪವಾಸ ಇದ್ದಿರಲ್ಲ ಮೆಂಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಯ್ತದ ಅಂಬದು ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿನ್ ನಾಳ
somebody is talking there.
Someone did not mute the mic. Okay.
In the can't understand the voice.
I'm not listening anything, guys. I don't get any disturbance. I'll check once, all of you. Who is this person? Okay.
ಸಾಬನ್ ಎಡ್ ಜಲ್ದಿ ಆಯ್ತು
Yes. Now, all of you, is it fine? All of you know it's fine, right? Okay. Yes, guys. Now, coming to point now. I want to create a list with one element, guys. How it's possible? Tell me now. I want to create a list with one element. How to create so LST equal to, I'll observe here, right? Okay, some LST equal to, I can take, right? I can take the 10, guys. I can take that 10 now. One element, right? 10 is the element here. It's possible. Yes, possible, right? Possible, guys. Now, the question is how to create a tuple with one element. How to create a tuple with one element. I'm taking now t equal to tuple of 10, guys. Right? Yes. Now, what is the type of t, all of you? What is the type of t here? What is the type of t, all of you? What is the type of t? Type of t. What is the type of t? All of let me know. Type of t, guys. Which one? Is it integer or tuple? All of you. Yes, right. This is the integer, guys. Okay. See, type of tuple is the integer here, not tuple. Integer here, not tuple. Okay, fine. Why? I'll tell you the reason, guys. Just wait for a few minutes. I'll give the explanation. Okay. Next, suppose t1 equal to, I am taking here nth, guys. Nth. Now type of t1, guys. All of type of t1, is it string or tuple, guys? Type of t1 is a string or tuple. All of you. Type of t1 is a string or tuple. String or tuple. Yes, it is the string, guys. It is the string. Next, t1 I am taking here. I am taking now. Right. Let's take here. Let's take now something, guys. True, for example. Then t2 I am taking, right? t2 equal to like this. Now what is type here, all of you? Type of t2. Type of t2, all of you. Which one? Yes, bull, guys. Okay, bull. So why, sir? Why it is happening means generally I told you that here brackets are optional, right? We have the parentheses are optional. Okay, optional. When you run this one, right? Run this one at the time. What happens here? This parenthesis doesn't work, guys, because here one element is the right. One element is there. That element only will assign here. Will assign here, not the parenthesis. Because only one element, right? One element is there, guys. So here also only one element is there. That's why the string will assign to the T1 now. So type is string here and type is bool here, right? But sir, how to create tuple with an element? Yes. Now all of you observe the same first one. I'll take here 10. So we should have more than one, guys. I'll take just 10 comma enough. If I take 10 comma 20 comma like that, it's fine. But I want one element, right? One element only. Just take the 10 comma, guys. Comma. Then type of T. Type of T or T1 or T, guys. Which one now, all of you? Which one now? All of let me know, guys. Which one now? Tuple or not? Tuple or not? Yes, guys. Okay. It is a tuple type. Next, going for the string, above string, the same string type, right? I take now the string comma. I'm taking now string comma, guys. Okay, element comma. In this case, all of you, yes, tuple, right? Tuple, guys. Type of T1, right? Type of T1 tuple. Same, guys, right? Means to create tuple with an element, we should use comma after the element, guys. We should use comma after the element, right? After the element. Okay, right. So next, guys, coming to the tuple functions. Here, like see all of observe now. So length function, we know it supports. We know about length function. We know about count function. We know about that index function also. We know, right? All of you. And also we know about max function. We know about min function. We know about sum function. These all functions are used in the list same as it is in the tuple also. I'm not going to explain again these all functions, guys. Let me know. These all required, not required again. These all function explanation required or not required. Again, length one example, count one example, right? Index one example, max, min, sum already over. I guess very simple things, right? Okay, fine. Right? These are common functions, guys. List and tuple, common functions. And still here there are some functions are there. There are some functions, guys, like all function, any function. These two functions are not discussed in the list. Now these two will discuss now. These two we will discuss. Okay, we'll discuss, guys. We'll discuss now. All of right. Let us see now what is the all and any functions. All and right, any, guys. All and any. Yes. Now all of you observe, guys. All of you observe very clearly. Right. So I'll take the one tuple of 10 comma 20 comma 30. All of you observe. Now all of t, guys. So this all and any functions will return the result either true or false, guys. The output of this all and any functions is either true or false. So in this case, is it true or false, all of you? All of t is true or false, all of you? All of you, I have taken all of t. You are all saying true. Yes. Why it is true, guys? What is the reason behind it? What is the reason behind it? Why it is true? All of let me the reason. See, for everything there is a reason, guys, right? There is a reason. What is that reason? What is that reason here? You are saying the true, okay, fine, but we need the reason, guys. What is that reason? All of you. Yes, you are saying, some people saying that all are same types are and all are homogeneous are, okay, all of right, and all are integer types are, all are non-zero, all are right, all are non-zero. Okay, yes, guys. So different answers came. Yes, out of all, some are true, guys. Okay, we're coming to know what are the true. Yes, first of all, let us see. I'll give some examples. Then you can see, right? It is true, guys. I'll give the one more example. T1 equal to tuple of. See, you're saying that all are integers are. That's why it is true. That is the one reason from you. Other reason is okay. All are same types are means integers, right? Okay. Next one, some are saying that all are non-zeros are. Okay. I'll take here. Suppose, guys, 10, 20.5 integer value, float value. I am take bool value also, guys. Bool value also. I'll take the string also. String also. Now tell me here, all of T1 is it true or false? In the previous case, I have taken all the same type. Now I have taken the heterogeneous, right? Heterogeneous. All of you, just guess it. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Guess it, guys. Just guess it. All of you. Fine. Yes. Now I'll explain it. Okay. Let us see now. It is also true, guys. It is also true, right? It is also true. Okay. Fine. I'll go with another one. Another one. All of you observe, guys. All of you observe. See here, all are integer types I used. Means homogeneous at that time. True. Here, I used all different types. Heterogeneous also true. But when is the false? Let us see now 10 comma 20 comma suppose 0 comma 0 comma some 30, guys, right? Now type of sorry, all, guys, right? All of T2, all of T2. Now you can guess, guys, very easily. All of T2, all of T2. Which one? All of you. This one true or false? All of T2. Yes, false, guys. Now it will be the reason, guys. Now it will be the reason. You can say very easily now. But comparing these three, T1, T2, you can say very easily now the reason. All of you. Yes, guys, right? Now all giving the correct answer now. See, you will guess it right. Okay. Fine. See, all function means all function means see, all of observe now. See, all is true. When all is true, all of observe here. See, yes, I see. All is true. When all is true, when all is true, all of you, if all are non-zero elements, guys. If all are non-zero, all are non-zero, then it is true, guys. All written the true when if all are non-zero elements, and it gives false when it gives false when if at least one zero element is there, then it is true, it is false. The all function gives false when if the list, if the tuple has at least one element non-zero. Non-zero means it may be zero or false, guys. If you have at least one zero or at least one false, then the all function will give the false, guys. Will give the false. So here all function can be used to check whether the tuple has all non-zero values or not. All non-zero values. Okay, non-zero means except zero and false, guys. Remaining all non-zero values only. Now all of you are clear what is the all function? All of you clear about all function? All of you clear about all function? All the same one list also, guys. List also same. Okay, right. Now coming to the next one, any function, guys. The next one, any function. I'll take the T1 equal to all of observe. I'll take 10 comma 20 comma 30. Then type of T1 is it true or false, guys? True or false, all of you? Type of T1 is true or false? All of you. All of you. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? True or false? Yes, true. Next one, T2, I am taking here 10, 20, 0 also I am taking now. I am taking the some string also I am taking, guys. I am taking here some float also. Now this one, guys, T type of, right, type of T2, guys, type of T2, type of T2. All of, let me know. True or false? The previous case, all means all must be non-zero. All must be non-zero. Now any means oh, sorry guys, I'm checking the sorry guys, my mind is not here. Okay, I'm checking here which one type, right? So I'll check the type. Sorry guys, which one? Any, right? Any of T1, right? True. Again, any of T2, guys. T2 here also true. Both are true, guys. See, even though we have the one non-zero, but saying that true only. It's saying the true only. See, all of you. So I checked all any, right? So what is the meaning of all? All means all must be non-zero. Any means any one element must be non-zero, guys. Means in the tuple, any one element must be non-zero. Means at least one non-zero must be there. Then only it is true, guys. If at least one non-zero is there, it is true. Anyone means at least one, guys. At least one. In case of T1, all are non-zero only. In case of T2, see, so many non-zero are there. So many non-zero, guys. I'll take now, suppose T3 equal to tuple of 10 comma 0 comma false comma, okay, false comma, again I'll take 0, guys. This one true or false? Any of T3 is true or false, guys? All of you. Yes, okay, it's true, guys. Why? In this list, in this tuple, one element is non-zero is there. If at least one non-zero is there, it is true, right? I'll take the last one, T4 equal to suppose 0 false, again 0, like this, guys. Then tell me now, in this case what happens, guys? I'm taking here all zeros and ones only, guys. I'm taking all zeros and ones only, so all zeros and false only. In this case, the any is true or false? Any is true or false, guys? Any is true or false? Yes. Now it's the false, guys. It's the false. So all function means all elements must be non-zero. Any function means at least one element must be non-zero. Then only true. Otherwise false. Otherwise false, guys. Okay, false. Right. So guys, these are the about right which one tuple, guys. And I'm giving one example, one question to you guys. You try that question. All of you observe here. So what's the question here? The first question is, suppose one list is there, okay? One list is there. One list is there. In the list we have the some elements, right, guys? Okay. I'm taking the elements only integer values, guys. Okay. I take some elements without any order. See, guys, no order I'm following, right? I'm not following any order. No ascending, no descending. I'm taking like this, guys. Okay. Fine. Now the question, first question is how to display list elements in ascending order, guys. Ascending order means how the output will be, guys. How the output will be, like list of Ascending means right, small to big, right? So 5 first of all. Next one, guys, 10 is the right, 10, then 15. Okay, then 20 is there, 30 is there, 40 is there, right, guys? 40 is there, 40 is there, but also 14 also is there, guys. Right? How many? 7 elements, right? They are 7. Yeah, this is the ascending, right? Ascending, guys. That's one question. That's the one question. Okay, one question. The second question is how to display list elements in descending order, in descending, guys, descending order. So descending means reverse of ascending, right, guys? Okay, means we'll take the 40 here, 30 here, 20 here, then 15, then 14, then 10, then 5, guys. See, for this main list, I'm taking the ascending order, I'm taking descending also. The third question is there, guys. Third question is there. The third one is how to display, okay, display list elements, list elements in reverse order, guys. Okay, reverse order, right? Reverse order means the reverse of this one, guys, means not ascending, not descending. Okay, just reverse only. So reverse means first last one there 15. Now there's a beginning one, right? 15. But last but one 5. Now the second one. From last 3, 40 is there. Now from first to 40, right? Next 14. Next 20, 30, 10. 10. Now all of you will try these questions, guys. All of you. So will you take these questions, all of you? Will you try these questions, all of you? Let me know. Yes, guys, that you can try very easily. You can try very easily. You try it, guys. If not possible, if everything is possible, suppose not possible, or anyone has the doubt, that we'll see in the next class, guys. But before next class, you all people must try to solve it, right? Okay, this is all about which one, guys, by list. Now the same questions you write for the tuple also, guys. Just imagine now the same, take the parenthesis here becomes a tuple, right? Now again same on the tuple also. Do same on the tuple also, guys. Okay. All of you, the 3 questions are try in the list, try in the tuple also. Try in the tuple also. Okay, tuple also. Okay, right.